Front Pages.
Please note that these headlines are only read as published according to the guidelines of these various media outlets and have got nothing to do with Nigeria Info. So ensure that in your reactions, you have the facts, details, and every information that you need. Let's get started with this day. Ribadu lists Tinubu's gains, vows to crush terror group Lakurawa. Says foreign investors have signaled $30 billion investment commitment. Customs hits 2024 revenue target, generates 5.10 trillion naira in 11 months. Okonjo-Iweala, Nigeria must shift gears to achieve 2050 growth targets. As trade restrictive measures by G20 spike, Okonjo-Iweala urges restraint. NNPC makes major management changes, drops Ajia Eyosan, redeploys Shegun to finance. Obsolete meters, FCCPC warns discos of severe consequences against violation of consumers' rights. Adegboye seeks spiritual intervention for Nigerian refineries, berates oil cabal. Ex-NCDMB boss Wabote debunks EFCC arrest, clarifies probe. Adelabu urges ICRC to vet financial technical capabilities of investors in power sector. Tunji Ojo assures Nigerians of protection of critical national assets, infrastructure, economic recovery. Tijani reiterates FG's commitment to equip youths with digital skills. NCC restates commitment to safeguard telecoms infrastructure, boost digital economy and growth. And that's it on this day.
And moving on now to the Vanguard newspapers on the front pages. Insecurity. No one dares Tinubu and wins. NSA warns Lakurawa. With 1999 constitution, Angel Gabrielle can save Nigeria, says Anyoko. Palpable fear in Oyo as doctor, 3 nurses die in same hospital within 72 hours. Police rescue man carrying son's corpse in Cotton from lynching. OPEC differs with FG on oil output figure. 2027, Atiku has no chance in PDP, Wike declares. Ondo election, oppositions are reactionary politicians, says Tinubu. Okowa not invited by EFCC over derivation fund, says aide. Ondo polls be impartial, IPAC, Atiku, task INEC and security agencies. Six million Nigerians face existential threat as cost of diabetes care skyrockets. Neighbor stabs a 65-year-old caretaker over allegation of wizardry. And finally on the Vanguard, Naira depreciates to 1,740 to the dollar in parallel markets. These and many more headlines you'd find on the Vanguard newspapers this morning.
All right, moving on now to the Daily Trust. It's got this major headline: FCT houses for judges. Falana counters Wike, insists action unconstitutional. The writer right here says gesture embarrassment to the judiciary. We did it to protect judges, minister. Ondo governorship, 6 hospitalized as thugs attack PDP members. Federal government to launch organ transplantation policy, December. NEC reps query knock on over 90 billion naira Hajj subsidy disbursement. Lakurawa members flee Kebbi as troops intensify onslaught. Gunmen attack army checkpoint in Abia, kill 2 soldiers. Tinubu's mining sector reform is drawing global attention. World Diabetes Day. Patients dying weighed down by high cost of medications. The Riders Right say we spend over 80,000 naira on drugs every month. Experts task government on cheaper treatment policy. Let's move on now to the Punch.
On the front pages of the Punch newspaper, governorship poll, Shettima, APC, bigwigs storm Ondo, PDP campaigns for Ajayi. Armed men attack Obajana transmission station, destroy power transformers. NNPCL executes gas sale agreement with Dangote Refinery. EFCC seizes Okowa's passports, grants him bail. Tinubu's policies threatening industries, workers, says chemical union. Okpebolo fires permanent secretaries, dissolves boards. Attempted suicide, OAU considers waiver for extra year students. 1.3 trillion naira fraud. Okowa's detention sparks call for probe of ex-governors. Missing man found dead near Ogun Stream. Gunmen kill 2 soldiers at Abia Army checkpoint. CIG Motors inks deal on 2,000 electric vehicles deployment. Nigeria's $700 billion mining potential draws global interest. And finally, on the Punch, NRC expands Abuja-Kaduna train services. These and many more headlines you'd find on the Punch newspapers this morning.
And our final stop is The Guardian. It's got this headline, World Diabetes Day. Epidemic worsens as cost of drugs hits 100,000 naira per patient monthly. There's a widespread breakdown as to how much patients spend and the cost of care every month. Federal government vows to crush new terror group amid 1,545 reported deaths last month. Wike justifies houses for judges, says no chance for Atiku in PDP. Tinubu urges patience as households tighten belts, focus on necessities. Customs overshoots 5 trillion naira target, anticipates 10% leap. Makinde Adeleke present 678 billion naira, 390 billion naira budget to lawmakers. Vandals attack another transmission station in Kogi. NHRC raises alarm on rise of kidnappings, killings, child abandonment. ICPC laments risks in probing high-profile cases. And finally, Discos suspend Unistar meter phase-out over FCCPC's directive. And that's it on The Guardian. Time to get to your reactions right now. You can watch live. We're streaming on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Please, when you call in, use respectful language and words. Move away from your device. Give your name, your location, and kindly go straight to sharing your thoughts. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
A very good morning to you, Itodo.
Welcome.
And Gabrielle. Yes, my name is Hola the Hindu Mitebo. I'm calling from Lugbe.
Go ahead.
Now, Wiki says Atiku does not have a chance. in PDP in 2027? Well, my own reaction is not about whether somebody has a chance or he doesn't have a chance, because Wike does not have all it takes to determine what is going to happen tomorrow. Okay, you might have a say in PDP now, but what happens tomorrow in PDP? What is going to happen in 2027? It does not, because it doesn't stand a chance, because it's not God. But my own concern is this: somebody is saying another person does not have a chance in another party, but you're working against your own party, even post 2023 elections. 2 off-cycle elections have taken place. Okay, one has taken place in Edo, another one is taking place in Ondo. Wike did not participate in any one. He was invited to campaign for them in Edo. He refused. Ondo State, he refused. He's not doing anything. You're working against your own party, and you see how they got to talk about somebody not having the stake or not having stake. Well, our advice now is to the elders or stakeholders in PDP. Is that they rise up now, or they team up with UK to kill that party? But if they do that, posterity will not judge any of them as far as opposition is concerned in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day too. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your device is on. Move away from me, please.
Okay. Thank you, Deacon. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
It's Obasanjo calling you from Amale, Niger State.
Go ahead, Obasanjo.
Thank you. And before Wike becomes something in PDP, I think Atiku Abubakar is vice president of this country when the country was moving in the right position, not coming to these days that they have made Nigerians so difficult to even drink water. So Atiku remains Donald Trump of Nigerians, and celebrate with Atiku Abubakar. Wike has no room, has no place to even go. So we allowed him to just talk his talk. Why? Because nobody minded him.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
Obasanjo. God bless you. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning once again, Deacon Itodo.
Good morning.
Gabrielle. Isn't Gabrielle hear me?
She can hear you, yes. Go ahead.
It is, I heard one headline that says even Gabrielle cannot save Nigeria with this 1999 constitution. So when I heard Gabrielle, I even told you Gabrielle is our own Gabrielle they are talking about. So that's why I wanted to ask her.
It's not. She's not. Please go ahead.
So, yeah, I remember my ambassador calling from PW Kubwa. The truth of the matter is this, Omota have said the truth, the indomitable. Nobody knows tomorrow. Tomorrow is only God's business. To say that Atiku doesn't stand a chance in 2027, who tell you all of us will reach 2027? We can wake up tomorrow and we are no more. Let's concentrate on today, how we can get the dividend of democracy today. Leave 2027 is God's business. What will be, will be. Honestly, the FCC minister really have to define where he belongs. This PDAPC or PDP, it shouldn't work. Just stick to one side.
All right.
Honestly, thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo and Gabrielle. I'm calling from Guava. I greet all the callers.
Welcome.
And the listeners. With the current exchange rate of Naira to dollar 1,740, how can anybody attribute appreciation to Naira? Naira is the worst currency in the wide world. It's a calamity. It means a lot negatively in the image of Nigeria, in the financial world, in the business world. Nobody will do business. Is ready to do business. That is why our president is gallivanting without attracting any tangible investment. And kudos to our military for carrying out onslaught on Lakurawa. They should Lakurawa in heaven. There's no room for them. And Atiku Abubakar, what I pity is not even only Atiku Abubakar, the entire opposition rank. They should close rank. They should come together for the target of Nigeria. Nigeria first. 2027, it is God. Nobody's there tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's go on to WhatsApp and take some of your thoughts.
On WhatsApp, this here says, good morning, Big Easy from Central Area. No one dares Tinubu and wins. Let's tell Boko Haram with the way a constitution is structured. Angel Gabrielle will not win elections in Nigeria. I agree. Is Wike APC or PDP? Big Easy from Central Area is asking. And this here says, which battle has he won before? While bandits ravaging the whole of northern Nigeria, things are really awful. His policies are not yielding any fruits. Fitzgerald from Airport Road sent that one in. And Offer Solomon from Masaka says, Dr. Conjuela is an intelligent economist. She always warns Nigeria ahead, but the government does not take her advice and take precautions. That is why we are still in this mess since 2015 till date. And this one is from Sonny from Ado, Nasarawa State, who says, good morning. Ondo election will not be free, fair and credible as long as this current government has compromised INEC and the judiciary. Nigeria is now heading for a one-party dictatorial nation under Tinubu. He will use all the powers, the judiciary resources and security forces to destroy all opposition. That's from Sonny in Nasarawa State. And Chimex Undubisi from Jabi says, no one dares Tinubu and wins in terms of terrorism, but it is happening in Nigeria. It didn't start with Tinubu and it won't end with him. Terrorists have been killing innocent Nigerians and nothing has happened. When last did you hear that a notable Nigerian was killed? But it is the poor that suffers the most. President Tinubu should be up and doing in his fight against terrorism and match his words with action. Any insecurity that is more than 24, government is aware of it. The federal government should do the needful.
All
now,
right.
Chimex from Jabi says.
And looking at the live feed on YouTube and Facebook right now, Nyama Gigi Shere says, hope you slept well. I need a few more hours, honestly. But thank you so much for asking. Hope you are having a good start to your day. Mahmoud Mohammed says, Nigeria's problem is for the president to reduce fuel, electricity and food prices, solve insecurity for farmers to go back to the farm. Good morning, Kingsley Asogwa and Jesse Audu. While Dr. Mrs. Onma Lebara on Facebook says the situation of Nigeria goes beyond the amendment of the Constitution. Our Constitution, we all know, has a lot of flaws, and what befits us now is a brand new Constitution that will give us a sense of belonging. We must address this wrong quasi-federal structure that entrusts much power at the center. Immunity clause must be removed. Let's be patriotic enough to make positive and far-reaching constitution that we will be proud of. Good morning, Obuni K. Paul and Jibrin Garba Shafa, who's watching from Maiduguri in Borno State, as well as Jet Godwin, watching from Wukari in Taraba State. Good morning.
Hello, Mr. Itodo.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning this morning. How is your work?
Work is good. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Emmanuel Ochalefu, the Freedom Wheeler, and I'm still wailing from the city of Talakas in Maraba.
Go ahead.
Itodo, I want to say about the statement of Minister Wike. Let me tell us something. Election has just been concluded in the United States of America. And I thought...
Sorry about that. Please call back. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, this is Salam from South.
Go ahead.
Yes. I want to talk about Wike and Atiku.
Can you speak up? You sound muffled.
About Wike and Atiku.
Go ahead.
Everybody has his own opinion.
Yes.
Wike can talk anything he wants because this is a party. Wike is a member of a PDP. He's looking for the post of the president. He wants to stand for the post of the president. He can campaign for himself. So we cannot be challenging people like that. And one, Wike is very good. And Wike has the mind owning the country. So we should leave everybody to speak for himself. During the time of Atiku, when Atiku was the vice president, what did they do? Is it only Atiku that we have in this country? Let us try another new body and leave Wike alone. We should not supposed to be challenging everybody like that. And secondly, neither disappear to 1,400 and something. where our Senate, our Senate. But they are there we are paying them heavy money, but they are not doing anything for this country. We're supposed to cancel what the Senate and the House of Reps.
All right.
The thing that Nigeria is supposed to do now, we're supposed to have 6 vice presidents. Each political zone has 1 vice president. That is 1 for South, 1 for North, Middle East, 1 for South, and 1 for East. 6 vice presidents and 1 president to rule this country. And cancel all this thing. We are just wasting our money for all the Senate and the Reps. Pay the heavy amount.
All
Look
right.
at Natasha now. Look what Natasha did for political. We have our president is giving them money, and they are wasting our resources.
All right.
Look at what Natasha do for their own district constituency.
What did she do?
That president are giving money.
What did she do?
So she has she have all these schools and everything. They develop everything now.
Okay.
So she work.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. 6:53 right here. At 7 o'clock, it'll be time for the news. We'll be back to get more of your reactions. In the meantime, we'll take some messages right now on the live feed as well as on WhatsApp.
On YouTube, Ali Balogun Ola says he's watching live from Massacre. He says, let them leave Wike alone. PDP and Atiku caused their problem, and Mechi gave Wike a chance by not supporting APC at the presidential election. Fabian Owakocha says, I hope Tinubu is aware of what is happening in the country with hunger and insecurity in the land, and not later he will say he is not aware, like Buhari, who didn't know what was happening in the country. And now to WhatsApp, a few messages here. This says, good morning. Once again, there is nothing spiritual concerning our non-working refineries. All we need to do is to be serious. So I therefore disagree with Oludade Abiodun. And this says, is Okowa the only former governor in Nigeria? Let the corruption fight not be one-sided. All former governors should be investigated for fraud and prosecuted if found guilty. And that is from Emeka Ohaido from Somerset Community. A final one is from Oza Francis Mnamani in Enugu State, who says, good morning. The federal government should come up and with proactive measures and strategies towards displacing the new terror group. A stitch in time saves 9. May God help us, he says.
And that's a good place to take a breather right now. So grab yourself a cup of tea, water, coffee, and stay tuned.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
My children are athletes. From the moment they wake up, they keep playing and learning.